Which is why I could state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in the court of law, evidence is everything. Even though I've proven so much, is she going to get away with everything? But now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial. Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? That same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl's a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, the defendant is... Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Oh, fuck that. So, Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? You put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, and there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before. Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye. Yeah, probably Phoenix. If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Maybe this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore. Exactly who was Miss Dahlia trying to poison Phoenix Wright? There's one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that could have been. How can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Not in the slightest. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was that piece of evidence linking her to the incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace that she cared about. But even so, why would she go that far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. You mean, that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true. Feeny, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne, it appears that this trial will be coming to an end soon. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you? Huh, are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me? This way, Mr. Judge. With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind. But you're not finished. Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. I can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. For being wrong? Get the fuck out of here. No. You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray. Well, Miss Fay, you can provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all. Gray. Is that the dude who got killed? No. Why Gray? I'm confused. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible! You can't possibly. Stupid woman. It is the opinion of the court that this has already been enough discussed enough. Therefore, I will only allow one piece of evidence to be presented. Just one. If you're unable to establish her guilt, I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. She's planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Here. Please show some evidence. Show the court irrefutable proof that Mr. Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright. It would be that. Like, the only thing would be the medicine bottle. That's the literally only thing. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Because he did say he was missing it after lunch with Dolly. So. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. But it was Phoenix's fingerprints on it. I'd like the court to recall that the crime happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? What are you talking about? 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she'd accidentally run into in the reading room, my client Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet the defendant. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene of the crime, didn't. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yeah, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Oh, come on now. Everyone, surely you aren't fooled, are you? We can run a crime lab on... We can just send this down to the police precinct. They can run some tests on the medicine in here. They'll let us know exactly what this stuff is made of. This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. The only thing desperate is you. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just some filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey. Oh. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? Yes? I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Ooh, it's finally over. Shut up, Payne. I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said. There, it's all right, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison here, right? You see, yes. And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. And how much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Yeah, it's my hair, my beautiful hair. No. Mr. Payne? About Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? My hair. Yes, Your Honor, I'll file papers for immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Shut the fuck up, Judge. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. By the way, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor? You said earlier that you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne knew each other. Your Honor, how we knew each other had nothing to do with this case. Very well. Mr. Payne. This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? It can't be true. My dear Dolly. And you. Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Good job, Neo. This court is adjourned. April 11th. Mia, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Mr. Grossberg, but do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them? Oh, that's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps if it is we veterans who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, that dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Hey, I'll start remembering you, though. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. That says a lot more about your friends than you. Hey, what kind of company must this guy keep? Right now I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I guess I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. Hopefully actually not in court. God, why did Mia have to die? It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that's a story for another day. The man on guard, always believe always believe your client. The stolen turnabout. Awesome. The time is 1 a.m. Yes. Detective, we made it. Whew. What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. A gumshoe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? We've been had. Salutations. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights. Ha 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 ha. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh my god, it's not him again. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. It is not going to be Max Galactica. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Mask to mask, really? Okay. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are. No, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Burrows, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Oh, hey. Korean Village, isn't that? That's right. It's our hometown, Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The treasures at Korean exhibit don't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us a special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Yeah, it looks great. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. God rest her soul. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey. I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, a spirit medium and training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Korean Village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Korean school of channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Alright, Nick, how long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head out. October 11th, 7:18. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit hall. This is okay. Me, what more can I say? This is my third year as a young but skilled lawyer. Maya's older sister, my mentor, passed away 2 years ago. Too soon. Maya had 19 already. God, it seems like only yesterday she was like 16 or something. Amazing. And Pearl is still a little child. Lordy Taylor. The city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor Hall storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. Oh, family heirloom. On a family heirloom. Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibit is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. Guess we should go there and say hello. Might as well. I swear to God, it's gonna be someone I hate. Burr. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out any second. Don't be scared, Pearlie. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Right. Ah! A monster. You were right. Monster. Hey! Oh my god, long time no see. How is it going? Good evening. It's good to see you again. It is always good to see you as well. I know you. Adrian Andrews. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearlie? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. Can she be in charge of my office? Because I need it. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed a lot since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. She been at it yet? Good. Head of planning, security, promotion of the treasures. 24. Please let me. Oh, fucking cool. This is gonna end up being the murder weapon, right? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's a Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Ami Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Cool. What's this creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. Should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Korean shito. Japanese word. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I want to cut something. Why are you eyeing me? It says organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Fucking excuse you. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff in there. Alright, let's go and I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is burr. Ah, I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Well, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kind of doubt it. Ah, I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay, to me, besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Computer. This computer. Looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in and out of the storeroom. And the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer right here. That's what. I see, that's some pretty high-tech stuff. And I think, oh no, camera. Security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. That's a good saying. And I'm not saying that because, yeah, fuck off. No, I'm actually going to, actually, wait, can I move? Is there any other move? That's all, okay, no. No, let's go ahead and talk to Adrian. And see how she's doing.